guys, welcome back and welcome to today's episode. If you're new here, my name is Ibeth and I typically do home decor, affordable DIYs, and I guess everything that has to do with home decor basically. I did tell you guys that I was gonna do like a Thanksgiving tablescape or Thanksgiving video, and I thought that I would do a Friendsgiving tablescape, but a more relaxed one. Friendsgiving is supposed to be a little bit more relaxed in my opinion. I think that it doesn't have to be like super fancy because we're already gonna have a super fancy Thanksgiving. I think the Friendsgiving is more of just spending time with your friends. And of course, I wanted to show you like a simpler way of doing that. I also want to share with you guys something. I did move some stuff around and I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think because I really love it. At first, I was like, wait a minute. I don't know. I mean, it does block a little bit of an entry in some sense, which I'll show you right now, but I actually love it. Like, I stand back and I'm like, this is pretty. The reason why I moved my sofa around is because if you've been following me for a while, you know that my living room is really tiny. I don't know, like I literally don't remember the square footage. I think it's like 13 by 17 square feet. I mean, by 17 feet. And of course you do the math, I don't know. But it's really small, long story short, it's really small. And I actually do not have the right furniture. So I actually got this sectional at Costco and it was an impulse buy because we really hated our old couch because it wasn't comfortable. It wasn't our style anymore. It was really more glam. And this sectional can only be connected in one way. Like there's some sectionals that can be switched around, and this one definitely does not do that, which I wish that it did because it would make more sense and it would help a little bit more with my layout. So if you're ever looking to buy a couch or sofa, sectional, whatever, do your measurements and draw it out with tape first, because I made the mistake of doing impulse buy because we wanted a new couch without really measuring, and now I really hate it because it's pretty much everywhere and in the way, of course. So let me show you what I mean by that. Oh, anyways, I always ramble, see what I mean? So the reason why I wanted to move it around is because it's obviously Christmas is coming and my tree, you guys, is really big. Another mistake that I made. So when I first bought it, we had barely moved in, so we didn't have much furniture. So I was like, oh, my tree fits, it's no big deal. It doesn't have any furniture, it'll be fine. But now that I'm here and I have furniture, I want to place it like in the front window or by the window, obviously, like so people can see it and so we can see it from outside. But it doesn't work because our furniture is, like I said, not right for my space and my tree is massive, but it is really wide, like probably this wide. So I basically moved the sectional off to kind of the center of the room. I left a little bit of a hallway right here, which is not big, but it's not that tiny either. I don't like to cover the dining entry, but I mean, it is what it is. I can't do anything with this sectional, you guys. Like, I really hate it. And I do have, of course, I moved my lamp and my little table to this side because it only made more sense to have it here. I like to keep the windows open. I love that window. So the hallway is not that small. See, it's a good spot, a good size. I mean, you know, I don't think that we need much space anyway. One of the best tips that I can give you is to purchase a really long piece of fabric at Joann's, Michael's, your local fabric store. It's much cheaper than a actual runner, and there's so many options. And really, I think that it could save you lots of money because you can use it for anything. So here I'm just placing my regular placemats. My coffee table is really small, so that's why I had to overlap them and then just cover it with my runner. And I'm basically using only the things that I already own. Cloth napkins are a must in my opinion because they just elevate any table setting. So I'm going to show you how to fold them into a nice, really pretty fancy napkin. These napkins already come in a really big square, so I just folded it down into 4 parts and then into a triangle, as you see right here. I'm not very good at explaining, so just bear with me. If you need to rewind to try again, you must, because I'm not really good, okay? So sorry about that. So you're basically just folding the square into a triangle and then kind of making like an accordion. Fold in and then fold back into like this. I actually learned this from a YouTuber on YouTube, and I will link that below in case you want to watch that video. Of course, there's simpler ways of tying a napkin nowadays, but I really love how the fringe stands out in this way, which is why I do it this way. Candlestick holders are another must-have on my list because these can not only be used around your house for decor, obviously, but you can just add them or bring them to your table and it elevates it so much more. Look at how pretty it's already looking. It's looking really good and I love it so far, but I feel like it's missing something black or maybe green because it's too neutral. So I thought I would add a little bit of greenery to the setting because it was really cream-like. So I do have these stems that I've showed you guys before, and they look a little Christmassy, but it's okay. I think that it still looks really pretty, and I basically just trimmed them off and added them into the napkin holders. I also have 2 drink recipes for you guys that are so easy if you want to go a little bit extra and be fancy. You just top off a little bit of raspberry sherbet and just top it off with champagne. And there you have it, super easy and so good. Next drink recipe, you're gonna need to garnish with orange. So I'm not sure how you describe this, but you basically just cut off a peel and then roll it and set aside. Basically add 1 ounce of triple sec and then top off with champagne and then just throw in your orange peel and there you have it. This one was my favorite, by the way, must try. So this is obviously very light, very neutral, and you guys know that I like that. But of course, you can do more than that. It doesn't have to be, specifically what I'm using. You can obviously add a garland to add something more to it, a little bit more color, more interest. I would have added a garland if I would have had my regular dining table, because obviously more things fit, but this is a coffee table, so I'm using only what fits and kind of working with what I got, which is typically what we're supposed to do when it comes to decor. Anything that you are doing or decorating, you basically just do what you can and deal with what you have. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.